Hi there, welcome back to Reapout Plays. Today we've got a couple of really interesting decks to play for you.
I think they're really interesting.
Anyone who knows Dave knows that he loves a good Urchin.
I do.
So we picked out a couple of Dave's most Urchin-infested decks to play against each other and see how it goes. So do you want to tell us a little bit about these two decks, since I'm not
Sure.
really... You're more familiar with both than I am.
Yeah. So the deck I'm playing is Nuvolari, the Strongly Apologetic. It's the deck I play. I played it in 2 Vault Tours, which was Denver. Day 1, it was my first deck. I went 5-0 there. And then in Gen Con, I got second with it. It's a pretty good rush deck. Basically, you're just trying to, use a lot of Amber pips on cards. It's got 5 Urchins to steal Amber. It's got the 2 Dust Pixies, Nature's Call, and a Key Charge, so you can, kind of just rush like that, really. It's kind of what it's trying to do. It has Brobnar to control the board, which is important because all of the creatures that are in Shadows or Untamed have 1 or 3 power, so you need a little bit of beef to not completely fall behind on board. So that's what that one does. Whereas this other one that Alec is playing, Oddly Ubiquitous Villano, this one was played in John Claude's Triad lineup in Vegas. Mm-hmm. And this one has 4 Urchins, so fewer Urchins, but we're not going to hold it against Villano because Villano has a lot of other stuff going on.
That's a Maverick regrowth.
It does have a Maverick regrowth in Shadows.
Kind of counts as a 5th Urchin.
Yeah, it does a lot of times, because a lot of times you end up playing some Urchins, then like Relentless Whispering's one of them, like regrowthing it and then playing it again. So you're stealing actually more. This one also has ways to deal with mass Amber, whereas Nuvolari is just much more just like rush forward. This one actually can deal with some more things a little more robustly, in that it has too much to protect, which is great with Urchin, by the way, and you will almost always have Urchins to go with the too much to protect. And it also has interdimensional graft, and it has like time travelers and stuff to shuffle it back.
And our favorite card, Shatterstorm.
Oh, of course. Shatterstorm is the best Amber control card in the game, always has been, and I mean, maybe they'll come up with something better, but I don't know that they will. There's nothing really there's nothing that unconditionally pretty much just sets everything to 0.
Sanctum's coming back in the next set, right? Maybe they'll really beef up their Amber control this time.
And I know I said unconditionally. I know that there's a condition that you have Amber, but like...
It's not a hard condition to fill.
It's kind of what the game does. One difference that is kind of interesting to highlight with them is that Nuvolari has significantly more board control than Villano. But Villano has the ability to, with one of Alec's favorites cards, Invasion Portal, set up a good Mars board and use the Zizix the Menes to archive a bunch of cards and sort of kind of set up a little more, whereas this one is just kind of like keep going, disrupt. This one is more of like a setup and then kind of lock your opponent out by like archiving too much to protect and a bunch of Urchins, and then whenever they eventually deal with your Ether Spider that you can, get to with the Invasion Portal,
right,
then you just steal all the Amber.
Yeah, seems like we'll have an interesting matchup here. I'm just going to play with this deck list up because you already know everything that's in this deck, and I will probably need to reference it a few times. But let's go ahead and get started here.
The Shadow Suite is almost entirely Poison Waves, Urchins, Umbras, and Fagin, except for that one Miasma. This has 8 of the 12 cards in the Shadow Suite on it.
It seems fitting if there ever was a deck that yearned for those sleeves.
But I wanted to keep them nice, so I put them inside outer sleeves, so that way I don't mess up the Vault Door sleeves and just get more of these outer sleeves.
Right. All right. There's that.
It's confusing because it's upside down, so I have to like shuffle it like this, actually. Like the art is correct, right? So like this is the art, but like the seam is at the bottom because I put the outer sleeves upside down to make it watertight.
All right. Do you want to be Reapout or Strategic Dino?
Well, I do have a dinosaur on my playmat, so we'll go with dinosaur.
All right. It is a Strategic Dino, so you are up first.
All right.
Best of luck.
You as well. That's a good start. I think I can keep this.
Yeah, I'll try it out.
All right. I'm going to play Witch of the Eye, and I'll pass to you.
We don't like to see that.
It's one good card to keep in your opening hand, because this is... And I know that deck has no removal in it, so the only way he's going to be able to deal with it is if he has one of the 2 Squawkers and a Mars creature.
Punished for what I've kept, but I'm going to stick to my guns, and we will just play this treasure map to start.
All right. Yep, that's a pretty big deal there.
And I'll draw one. Go ahead.
So I actually don't really have a good follow-up for what he just
Right,
did.
there's nothing in your discard to...
Because basically my hand is a bunch of removal and stuff. I could... you know what? No, I need to keep that card. So I'm only going to play 2 cards this turn, so I'm just going to go Shadows. I'm going to play Urchin to steal 1 from you, and then Miasma just to make an Amber. I'll pass to you, and I'll draw 2 cards.
All right. This is not really an ideal play here, but I think I need to clear some stuff out of my hand. So I am also going to play Shadows. I will Urchin this right on back, and then we'll play 2 Shadow Selves.
All right.
And that's going to be it for me. Don't really want Shadow Self protecting Urchin, but don't really feel like I can hold on to it.
You have an exposed flank over here,
right.
and then it can, like,
and then it's still next to both.
Yeah. So I'm going to go Brobnar, get some use out of this stuff. I'm going to play War Drummer. Don't unfortunately have anything with a play effect, because Fire Spitter is the Brobnar creature in here with no play effect. I'm going to play Follow the Leader so I can fight with these guys.
Okay.
We're going to go ahead and put 4 damage on that Shadow Self right there. I'll play a Mighty Javelin, and I was hoping that I would be able to just like punch a Ziggs the Many or like Ganymede Archivist or something, but you got that Shadow Self there, so I'm going to go ahead and punch the Shadow Self as well, make myself an Amber, and then I will pass to you, draw 5 cards.
All right. I think I want to...
What the heck is going on outside?
Who knows? I think I want to go Logos. Play Library Babel. We'll have Dexter capture 1. And then I'll play an Interdimensional Graft. Just to get an Amber here. Unfortunately, ending with 5. Ready up and draw 3 cards.
Alright, so here I got a couple options. You have 1, 2, 3. I think what I want to do is let's see, so that's 1, 2, 3. 3 Amber, that's not enough, but I could do that. I'll just go Brobnar. So if I go Brobnar, I do a little bit of math. So if I fight with the Fire Spitter, because the Shadow Selves make this weird.
Yeah.
I can deal... So that says 7 damage on it?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, so... No, okay, I'm gonna go Shadows. This makes sense. I'm gonna Reap with Urchin. I'm not going to be able to check this turn, but I can play a Poison Wave, which will knock that out. This one takes 4, and then this takes 2. Yep. This Urchin dies, and then some damage gets put down on.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
1, 2.
And 1. All right. Then I'm going to go ahead and play an Urchin to steal 1. And I will play Umbra. Do I want to... I can use the Fire Javelin to check. You have, what, 3 Urchins left, and then Relentless Whispers and Nerve Blast. I can't remember if there's a Nerve Blast. I don't think there is a Nerve Blast in there. I think it's just the Relentless Whispers. Yeah, because that's the only removal. But you went Shadows. You haven't gone Mars yet. Probably got a good number of Mars guys in your hand. That'll clog up a draw as well. Yeah, I'll go ahead and hit the Dexter.
Alrighty.
And then I'll pass to you, and I'll draw 3 cards.
You are at 6, huh?
Mm-hmm. Right at 6, just under that too much to protect range.
What do I want to do here? Okay, I think it's difficult to figure out how to use these shadow cells when I know that you have that
Coward's End.
Coward's End. So then putting something next to a shadow self doesn't actually protect it that well. I need to like get a damage on it and then have it next to a shadow self. Okay.
It's tough. It's a tough thing to sell.
I think I gotta go Mars.
Okay.
So I will Shatterstorm.
All right. Goodbye, all of the amber.
Best Shatterstorm in the world, but gotta do what you gotta do. We'll put Ether Spider next to Shadow Self.
Okay. That's pretty good.
I'm gonna play Zizix here. Then I'm going to Squawker to ready Zizix, and I'll go ahead and kill Umbra.
Yep, that's.
And then archive Ganymede Archivist.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
so
that's a good play.
Take 2, and then get +3 power.
So one thing that decks kind of like that need to do a lot is use their bigger creatures to fight to control the board, since there's no sweepers or anything like that. And Six of the Many is just kind of a great example of a card that very quickly becomes hard to kill, especially if it's got damage on it with the Coward's End. And can do a good job of just kind of controlling the board and advancing your game plan still by archiving cards.
Exactly. So that's going to be it for me. Your go.
All right. I am going to go Untamed.
I'm finally going to...
And well,
make some use out of that witch of the eye.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to play 2 Dust Pixies.
Sure.
And put 4 Amber on that Ether Spider. Which I could see being a bit of a problem. Then I'm going to go ahead and Nocturnal Maneuver to exhaust, we'll just say these 3. I'm going to end up reaping to get it back.
Right.
And then exhausting that one.
Seems good.
And then I will pass to you, and I will draw 3 cards.
Alright. So I think since I can't really take care of much over there this turn, I'm just gonna want to go Logos.
Okay.
Pick up this Ganymede Archivist. I think... I don't know if I want to play Dexter here. I feel like it's a pretty low priority for you to kill, so I may be able to just get away with having it to reap. But I also don't want it clogging up my hand in the future. I'm definitely going to play Ganymede Archivist. And I'm definitely going to Library of Babel.
Yeah, it's always good to draw and see what you got working in there.
And I think I'll just go ahead and pitch Dexter. And then we'll play Fogify.
No fighting. Yikes, okay.
And that is going to be it for me. So we will ready up. And then we will draw 1.
Okay.
Or go.
Fogify is pretty good. The deck has 2 Fogifies and a Skippy Time Hog, so that's another reason it can get away with a little bit of a lower amount of board control.
Right. You can't use your board, doesn't help you very much.
So I guess what I'm going to end up doing is going Untamed again. I'm going to Reap with this Witch of the Eye. Let's get back this Nocturnal Maneuver, which I'm going to use to exhaust the 3 that can deal damage. So, not those, yeah. Then I will Reap 2 more times. This is... No, I'm not actually going to Reap 2 more times because that's just a mistake. What am I doing next turn? I can't do anything with that. Do I want... I guess I do want an Urchin in my hand, so I'll just regrowth an Urchin, which is significantly worse than the regrowth you have because yours is...
Cannot play it right away.
Yeah. But it's good because it can get the Dust Pixies if they die.
Right.
I can't fight with these Dust Pixies, which is sad. Yeah, so I'm just going to pass to you.
All right. I am going to go Mars because I can deep probe shadows.
All right. So my hand has just 1 Urchin.
That's all right.
But you knew
get
about
rid
it.
of at least 1.
I'll leave my hand up so you and the audience can see it.
Burn the stockpile. That's
Yep.
good to know about.
And I saved this key charge so that when I kill this, I can convert that into a key before I get positively demolished by too much to protect.
Makes sense. Then we're going to... let's Squawker this Zizix. I really think I need to kill that Witch of the Eye.
Okay.
So we'll kill there.
She's done.
I'm going to archive an Urchin.
Yep. This is where it starts.
So we get +3. 9 power. Still 5 damage though, so really in danger of getting killed. I'll play another Zizix. And I think that's gonna be my turn. So we'll slide all these over and pass back over to you, drawing 4.
Okay, so this has 4 damage on it, so it needs to take 5.
Yep.
Okay, so killing my witch is a little annoying, but I will go Brobnar. I'm going to start with Brothers in Battle to allow me to fight with untamed creatures.
Okay.
I'm going to fight both the Dust Pixies at this Shadow Self.
All right.
So it'll take 2. And then I'm going to fight with the War Drummer to take it out.
Alrighty.
And then I will fight... Okay, so I got a couple options with this Fire Spitter. If I attack here, this will have 1 left, which is good. That's kind of where I want it, because I want to be able to kill it on an untamed turn so I can key charge. But if I also want to get these Zizix in control. So if I fight this Zizix, this ends up taking 2. It's still around. This is not very close to death. But your board's a little bit more well taken care of because this dies, it's a little more damage on it, and then this gets in Poison Wave range. So I think that that's probably the right play. Be a little more conservative right there. Yeah.
Alrighty. This will go to 3. Then we'll get 1. Rest in peace to my poor Urchin.
Then I'll play Bumpsy just to make you lose 1.
I do not appreciate that.
And I think the way this game is shaping up, I need to draw some cards So I'm going to discard this Burn the Stockpile, which is normally a card that I hold on to in this deck just because it is a big swing. Cool. I'm going to pick up this Key Charge and Poison Wave.
Alrighty. So I think the move for me is gonna be this is pretty tough actually. I think I'm gonna go Logos. Let's start by drawing, see what we can find here. I will play a Fogify for 4. And then I will Reap with this Archivist.
Yep.
Not 100% sure what I want to archive here though.
This is good news for me because it means there's no too much to protect in this hand.
Yeah, I think we should just go with that. Then I will. This feels kind of bad, but I'm on a Harlan Mindlock Fire Spitter.
It's got to be a flank.
Oh, it is flank. Oh, that's very bad then. I don't even know if that's really worth playing. Because Fire Spitter just kills it. So it's really not doing much of anything.
Well, I can't fight next turn.
That's true. So do I... Maybe I just take an Urchin and hope to Reap with it?
At the very least, it stops me from reaping with it if I call Shadows next turn.
Yeah, I think that's better than holding on to this, so...
Alright, where do you want
I'll
it?
take an Urchin. I'll toss it over here. And then I'll also play Mother. And that is going to be my turn. I think my 3rd turn of the game already, ending with 5 amber. But that's how it goes. I dropped 7. 3, 4. And that is your go.
So here, got a couple options. I don't want to kill these Dust Pixies, but I think that that's just the best turn I can have. So I'm going to play Poison Wave.
Okay.
Put an amber there.
So
This dies, that takes 1.
this Urchin dies. My Harlan Mindlock dies. Again, the Archivist dies. This has 8 damage. And Mother has 2.
And then I'll play 2 Urchins.
Seems good.
Then I will pass to you and draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3.
Alright. My move is going to be to go Mars.
Yep.
I will soft landing a Zizix.
Classic.
Then we'll Reap with both of those, archiving 2 Urchins.
Okay.
So they both get +3. Do 12 power Zizix over here. And then we'll also just Reap with Ether Spider. And that will finally be a check.
All right.
So ready up, draw 4 cards up to 7.
I'm going to go Brobnar. I'll play Loot the Bodies. I'm going to have... I go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. I'm going to have Bumpsy fight the mother.
Okay.
So I get 1. I'm going to have Fire Spitter fight this Zizix the Many.
Okay. So this one takes a damage. This does Ether Spider. And then this one... yeah, this one dies exactly.
Okay. And then I'll play Anger. And I'll have this Urchin fight the spider.
Okay.
And then I'll play Smash, and I'll stun this Zizix.
Alright.
I'll pass to you, and I'll draw 3 cards.
So I will forge. There we go. Alright, how much amber is here? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 amber. Huh? That is a lot of amber.
I've seen the error of my ways.
It's okay. You are very lucky that I can't punish you.
You don't have
Because I don't have one of those cards.
Relentless Whispers
It is
or the
in
other
the
one.
bottom 4. So I think my move is to... I think I just go Mars here.
Okay.
I'm going to... Yeah, I'll play an Orbital Bombardment.
Oh yeah, that was the other removal spell in there. I knew there was one other one.
Reveal 2, and I think I should just take out the 2 Urchins.
Safe.
Then we'll play Invasion Portal. We'll play Tunk. Then I will... See, this has 12 power and 9 damage
And stunned.
on unstunned.
Yep.
And Reap Ether Spider. And that is going to be it for me.
All right.
Ready up, draw 2 cards.
There's what, 2 cards left?
Yep.
All right. I'm going Untamed. I'm going to start with Ink of the Spider to stun Tunk.
Okay.
Then I'm going to play a Nature's Call to return
Yep.
that and this to your hand. 'Cause let's just face it, it's a little out of hand.
Seems like a good play. If only Too Much to Protect had not been the very bottom of my deck.
Then I'll play Key Charge. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that leaves me with...
Still a decent Too Much to Protect.
Yep. At this point, I think I just discard Nocturnal Maneuver and then pass to you and draw 4 cards with check.
Alright, well I'm definitely going to go Shadows and pick up my Archive.
Yep, here it comes.
We will start with the Too Much to Protect that I did draw. It was the next card on top of my deck. Well, it's stealing all but 6 right now.
Oh, yeah.
But I will be stealing plenty more amber from you this turn. Then we will... I've still got an Urchin in here, right?
Yeah.
I do. But I actually... Well, you haven't played... Alright, well, I will definitely play Hidden Stash and archive that. Then we're working with these cards. I'm thinking, might actually, seems bizarre, but I kind of want to play Fagin, Relentless Whispers it, and then Regrowth a Shadow Self. So that it has damage and is next to a Shadow Self. But then you just Coward's End the Shadow Self, and then Fagin is almost dead. And I didn't get much off of that Relentless Whispers. So I think I might as well just...
There's no Mass Amber control in here, and I discarded Burn the Stockpile, which, I mean, even doesn't scale, so I think it's probably correct to just bury me right now.
Yeah. So we... Relentless Whispers Inca. We gain 1, steal 1. We regrowth an Urchin. And then we play 4 Urchins.
There's 4 Amber.
And we'll put them all on this side. And that's a pretty decent turn, I think. So we'll go ahead and end it there with, I think, check.
Yeah, you have check.
I'll draw these 2. Fun bottom 2 cards of the deck, and I'll shuffle up to draw 1 more.
All right. I'm going to go Shadows. I'm going to start off with a Poison Wave, so I'll get an Amber.
Okay.
And start to assemble some semblance of sanity to the board for me, at least.
That.
Sure, why not?
I'll draw 1 more card.
Then I'll play Fagin, Umbra, Urchin.
2 and 1 there.
I think it's the combination of Ether Spider with too much to protect that really sets that deck over the edge.
Right. Alright, so I'll forge for 6.
Yep.
And then I've got 9, which I think if I can just kill, like, one of those things over there.
Well, I am drawing 2 fresh cards, so.
Let's... The other option... Oh, no, I know exactly what I should do. I forgot I'd archived this. We'll go Logos.
Yep.
We'll play a Skippy Time Hog.
Yep.
And then we will...
It's a really good card.
Library of Babel. Sure. Mother. Time Traveler.
Was that the last 2 cards in the deck?
Time Traveler, Elf and Future Self. Bottom 2 cards. Let's put Rocket Boots on Fagin, just because that seems fun.
I've never actually gotten to use Rocket Boots on Fagin, but I've thought about it a lot.
It seems pretty gross, with all 4 of my Urchins in my yard.
I have been able to do the Ganymede Archivist like a couple times, because that's a little easier being in the same house, but...
And I think I'll go ahead and play the Dexter, because why not? And that will be it for me. That is check with 10. You cannot use any of those creatures in front of you.
So I didn't draw into too much to protect. Sorry, I didn't draw into Miasma or Burn the Stockpile and Bumpsy.
Okay.
But I do have a Dust Pixie, which I'll use to make 2 Amber.
Sure.
After going untamed, yep. World Tree. Grasping Vines to return your artifacts to your hand.
Okay.
And then Cooperative Hunting to deal 5 damage to things. So we'll start with 1.
Seems like a good 1 damage.
So I got 4 left.
Yep.
Look at these. Because I know you have the card to get them back. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but yeah. You'll just shuffle them. But yeah, you got that.
Yeah, and I had drawn Orbital Bombardment with 4 Mars creatures and returned another to my hand, so I could have just killed everything. Ooh, yeah, that Ether Spider was definitely MVP of that game.
Yeah, I was hoping to get into some of the removal in here to deal with it a little sooner and hopefully not have to deal with it too much to protect, but...
Would have been even more gross if the turn you put the Ether Spider to 5 damage. I had Relentless Whispers in my hand.
Yeah, that's what. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh no, I have made a mistake here.
And Too Much to Protect was the next card on top of my deck. It's like, if I had Too Much to Protect, this would be so disgusting right now.
Yeah, I was thinking for like Nature's Call would be great, or like Cooperative Hunting, but Cooperative Hunting was like super deep.
Yeah, it was still plenty disgusting even without doing that. All right, yeah, and then bottom 2 cards are Help and Future Self and Time Traveler. It's like, oh, I forgot this deck had these cards. At which point it was like, I had Fagin out and 4 Urchins in the graveyard. I was like, do I even want to just play Help from Future Self for an Amber?
Maybe.
Alright, so I'll be going first this time.
Yeah, the Help from Future Self with that one is interesting because you do... I mean, you have a lot of ways to, like with the Invasion Portal, go through your deck a lot faster, but just like kind of paying attention to what resources you have and when. I'm going to mulligan this.
I will definitely keep this.
Uh-oh. So to me, that means there's a treasure map.
There may or may not be a treasure map.
And if there isn't a treasure map, then it's got Invasion Portal, or a bunch of Zizix, and like a bunch of Urchins to start archiving. Or maybe it's got Ganymede Archivist and Rocket Boots.
I've got
but I'm pretty sure it's treasure hunt map.
Few of those things, potentially. Well, all of them.
Treasure map is such a weird card.
Alright, and I am going to start with a treasure map.
Oh, this hand is awful.
That is what we like to hear. Alright, and go ahead.
So I think the best thing I can do is play a Fire Spitter and then pass to you.
Alright. Now I'm in a kind of weird place. I guess I'll go Shadows. Or Hidden Stash. Archive that. And then I guess just play Fagin with double Shadow Self Protection.
Okay. That's a thing.
And end my turn with 5 once again.
Alright, I'm going to go Shadows. I'll play Fagin and Miasma.
Let's go.
Then I'll pass to you and I'll draw 2 cards.
Alright, I will go Shadows. We will play an Urchin. Reap and bounce the Urchin. Now do I just hold on to the Urchin?
I find that this deck holds on to Urchins more often than that deck does.
Yeah.
Because that deck, it's more about like too much to protect and like archiving and stuff, you know?
Right. Yeah, I don't...
That one has more draw power to actually get to things that it wants, whereas this one actually has to get value from everything.
I do feel like, though, I'm in a position where...
You're ahead enough that you could hold it? Yeah, that's true.
Where, like, you don't really want to generate Amber, because... Unless you can get rid of this Fagin.
Right.
And I'm just going to take it. So, I think... I will just end my turn there with 9.
Okay.
Seems like a good turn, too.
Got a couple of options.
Will not draw. Your go.
But I think that I'm going to have to go Brobnar to burn the stockpile.
Seems like a good play there.
Then, let's see, so what, 6, 9? Okay, yeah. I'll go Brothers in Battle for Shadows. These are both going to fight this. Well, I guess this one fights the Shadow Self, which will end up taking 7.
Yeah, so you choose which...
Oh, okay.
So the damage on this can go to either Shadow Self.
Oh, okay, right. This one takes 2.
Okay.
And then this one takes 6.
Yeah.
Because that just makes more sense. I was like, there's something here. I have to think about this. Fagin fights that. And then I will pass to you and draw 2 cards.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like I just... want to do it again here. So I'll go Shadows.
Okay.
We'll Urchin steal that one. I'll Reap with both of these. 1, 2. I think I do need to start getting a move on here. So that is a mandatory effect, so it does come back to my hand. Fire Spitter just kills them, though. So that also feels kind of bad. Let's try and go one more turn. So I will just pass over to you. Ready up with 8, and I will not draw.
All right. So I think here, this turn is very close to doing something really interesting, but I don't think that it can actually do it. It's like card short, or it's a little too early in the game. But I go Untamed, and I'll play Inca to stun Fagin.
Seems good.
Put a little bit of an end to this madness. Then I'm going to play a Dust Pixie to make 2 Amber.
Alrighty.
I will play a Nature's Call. Nature's Call is going to return Dust Pixie to my hand.
Seems good.
It's going to return... Actually, yeah, Fagin and Shadow Self to your hand.
Okay.
Because it's the same as just stunning it, except it puts cards in your hand. So if you don't go Shadows next turn, that at least gives me something. I'll play the Dust Pixie again. Which puts me at 5. So I know you have Urchin. So if I check here, it does nothing. Because you have a bunch of Shadows cards in your hand, you can just play and the turn is not lost. So I think I just pass and draw 3 cards.
All right, so I forge for 6.
Holy shit. Okay. That's a good play. For the audience, I decided to not play these cards. Specifically, well, this I wouldn't play because it wouldn't do anything. But I want to save it because this is an important card in the matchup. And then this wouldn't do anything. It would just put me at 6 Amber. But that means nothing right now. Whereas now I drew into these 2 cards, so I can play this, then use this, and then like that sets this up.
Yeah, I think the move is just to go Shadows and get this stuff back out of my hand.
Yep.
So we'll play Shadow Self Fagin and 2 Urchins.
Uh-oh.
Because I've actually had 2 Urchins all along.
Okay. That makes a bit more sense then.
But you never made more than 1 Amber. And I'll ready up and draw 2.
All right. So I'm going to go Untamed again. I'm going to play a Dust Pixie.
Joke.
I'm going to Reap with this Dust Pixie. I'm going to Reap with this Ink of the Spider and stun Fagin.
Seems good.
Then I'm going to play Cooperative Hunting, and I can deal 5 damage divided as I choose. I'm going to kill a Dust Pixie, 2 of these, and then deal 2 damage here.
Okay.
Then I'm going to play a Regrowth and get a Dust Pixie, which I'll play. And then I'll play a Key Charge. So 6 for the key, 1 for the Key Charge.
Do not like to see that.
And then that is it. So I will pass to you, and I draw 4 cards.
All right, I think I should go Mars here.
Yep.
I'm going to play 2 Zizixes. I'm going to Squawker. One of them.
Excuse me, sorry about that.
Bless you. I'll just Reap there so that I can check. I'll Archive Dexter. This gets 3 power. 1, 2, 3. And that is gonna be my turn. So that is check with 6. I have a sneaking feeling that I will not be forging that key though.
So this is a little awkward because I have 2 lines kind of want to... I like the board I have, but I think there's no way I can play this turn effectively and still maintain that.
I take a Coward's End right now.
But I think what I'm going to end up doing is going Shadows. I'm going to play an Urchin to steal one.
Yep.
I'm going to Reap with Vagan to return this Urchin to my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll play a Poison Wave.
Okey-doke.
And
So
do 2 damage to everything. So these die.
Shadow Self takes 6. So it barely survives. And this 6 takes 2.
Takes 1, this takes 2. Yep. Then I will go ahead and play an Urchin to steal 1.
Yep.
And an Urchin to steal 1. Did I make more amber than
Seems pretty good.
Oh, because I remember because I reaped and I played the Urchin. Okay. For some, in my head, I had myself checking lower than that, but Vagan is pretty good. Check at 8, and I'll draw 3 cards.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go Mars and Shatterstorm.
That's fair. The great equalizer.
And then we are going to... okay. Do I lose the Shadow Self?
Oh, wait. You were at 2 amber, right?
I was at 3.
Okay. Yeah, because I only stole 3. Yep. Okay.
We'll play Invasion Portal. I think I gotta keep both of my Zizixes, which I believe means killing my Shadow Self. Which we don't love. But you gotta do it. I mean, I could also, if I'm fighting here, I could actually not kill Fagin yet this turn. And instead take out Fire Spitter. But that does make a Coward's End pretty decent for you. I think that's what we're going to go for, because I think that's really good value to have Shadow Self absorb damage from fighting Fire Spitter. So yeah, let's have this Zizix fight Fire Spitter.
Okay. So Shadow Self will die.
Yep, I'll archive an Urchin. So this gets +3 power. I also like that I now have a 9 power Zizix without damage on it, although is liable to get Coward's Ended. And then, since those are all elusive, I will just Reap here. Liable to get stolen, but I'll archive Harlan Mindlock.
Yep.
And so this gets +3, yep. And I believe that will be my turn. So ready up.
All right.
And then draw 4.
So I am going to go Brobnar. I'm going to play Coward's End.
I invited this on myself.
Do I have a... Yeah, just change chapter over here.
Oh, yep.
Got one of these fancy Game Genic Vault Tour.
I'm a huge fan.
They're pretty nice. I don't like that they like fit like right on top of the deck, so I can like put it there and remember. But they're not like you can still see the deck. It's not completely obscuring it, you know.
Right.
Okay, so that happened. Then I'm gonna play a Bumpsy. So that amber's not getting stolen, but
my sweet, sweet 1 amber.
Oh wait, you have a Harlan Mindlock. I'm gonna smash that. And then we'll go ahead and just punch it to throw a little more damage on it.
Okay, so it's 3, right?
Yep. And then
Where's the 6?
I will pass to you. I'm going to go down to 2 chains and I'll draw 3 cards.
Okay.
Fagin surviving that Coward's End is pretty nice. Oh, these Urchins are not alive. They go underneath here.
Oh, this is kind of tough. But I think my move is to go Logos. Do I want this stuff out of here?
I was like, how do I have Urchins in play? I'm like, I don't have Urchins in play. That's an easy way to figure that out.
I don't really feel like I want this stuff out of my archive right now, so I think I'm actually just going to leave it there. One Logos. Play a Library of Babel.
Yep.
we will help from future self.
Uh-oh. It's so annoying because I already fought through Shatterstorm once, and now I have to fight through it again.
I'm pretty pleased with the timing of that help from future self. There's that.
Just like looping that stuff. See, that deck is like super good against really a lot of stuff. But like just like controlling your opponent's amber and like kind of, it does get a big board pretty quickly. My only concern with it is for some of the stuff in like Worlds Collide. Not really sure what I'm not really sure. I mean, I guess it has the Orbital Bombardment, which can take out quite a few Star Alliance guys, right?
Yes, and that is going to be it for me. I did play Skippy Tomahawk, so no Fagening for you this turn. And then I'll draw one card.
It really is a bummer. I think that the best use of this turn for me is to go Untamed and then play Witch of the Eye past you, go down to one chain, draw one card.
We do not love that.
Yeah, because I got some pretty nasty stuff in here, don't I? Yeah, I got Key Charge, Regrowth, Cooperative Hunting, Nature's Call, some Dust Pixies, Ink of the Spider. Yeah, okay. I like that.
This is kind of rough. I think
Regrowth, yeah.
I think my move is going to be to go Mars.
Okay.
And we're going to hope for a Tunk off this invasion portal.
Ether Spider.
That's
I mean,
not Tunk.
ultimately, wouldn't be mad.
It's still good, but it's not exactly what I wanted. We'll play that Ether Spider. Unstun this Zizix. So it has 6 power and 5 damage, huh? And I'll soft landing this Zizix. I really do not like that I'm not. I think I might have to trade for the Witch of the Eye, which I don't like, but you got a lot of goodies in here.
There are a lot of goodies in there.
Yeah, so I think we gotta just take that trade.
Yep.
And that is gonna be it for me.
All right.
I was hoping I could do that with a Tunk and then heal it up, but alas.
So here I think I got a couple options, but I think that it's kind of important for me to just get that Ether Spider off the board before too long.
We learned our lesson.
If I go Shadows, it won't be
game.
perfectly efficient. So I am going to just go Brobnar. I'll play Loot the Bodies and fight the Ether Spider twice.
Okay.
I get 1 amber for it dying. Then I'll pass to you, lose that last chain, and then draw 1 card.
Okay. Let's go Shadows.
Okay.
I'm going to Relentless Whispers your Fagin. So we'll get 1 and steal 1. Had that Relentless Whispers for like turns, but it's not been like a good Shadows turn to do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I'm glad I didn't get punished too hard. We'll play my own Fagin. Give him a Shadow Self.
Oh, that is brutal.
And then I'm going to Regrowth.
No. I guess there's no urchins in there, but
There aren't.
you can get like an Ether Spider or something.
Yeah, I think I'm going to bring back the Ether Spider. I probably should have picked up my archive. I mean, I have 2 urchins in there, though, and I don't need 2 urchins.
You can just leave that there. Like, honestly, when I play that deck, like, you set up a bunch of urchins in the archive and too much to protect, and then, like, what are they going to do?
Right.
Like,
You've got 1, 2...
especially because you got the Ether Spider back, yeah. Like,
And there are only 2 urchins in your yard, so... I don't believe it really matters that I go to 6 on this turn. So we'll just go ahead and call our turn there. We'll ready up and draw 3 cards.
I'm pretty upset about that Shadow Self, but I do go Shadows this time. I'll play 2 Poison Waves.
Okay, so Shadows Elf dies.
Well, it takes 8.
Or 8, yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't even die. Skippy, Time Hug, and Time Traveler, and Zizix definitely do that.
Oops, I grabbed that. But I did get exactly the number of tokens I was looking for. Well, I'll fuss with that later.
I'll see ya, all of those folks.
And then I'll play 2 Urchins to steal 2. Which is unfortunately not check, but I mean, I know you have at least an Urchin in there, so it doesn't really matter that much. I'll pass to you, and I'll draw 5 cards going up to a full hand.
So we're at 3. So I kind of like the idea of stealing 3 amber from you and reaping for 2. Seems like a good choice. But I once again still just kind of don't want to pick up my archive yet. So I think I'm actually going to go Logos. And we're going to have Mother take this other Shadow Self spot rather than the Ether Spider. I should have Library Babbled first. It doesn't make a difference. We'll play a Fogify. And then we'll toss out Ganymede Archivist as well. And that will be it for me. Already up, draw 2.
Alright. I'm going to go Shadows. I'll play 2 Umbras and an Urchin to steal 1. This Urchin will knock out that Shadow Self.
You can't fight.
Oh, I'll just reap twice. Dang it, Fogify. 8.
Okay. So I think this is where I go Shadows. I don't like those 2 Umbras. Those are definitely causing me problems. Actually, makes me wonder if I do go Shadows here. I think I do. Yeah. So we'll start with Too Much to Protect. Get 2 off of that. It's no 5 amber, but you know, I'm gonna pick up my archive too.
Yep.
Because I want all of these urchins. So we will.
Well, I know there's at least 2.
Urchin, Urchin, Urchin.
So 3 Urchins.
Yep.
1, 2, and there's the 3rd.
And then we will. Hidden Stash. Archive.
The fact that it can archive from all 3 houses is just kind of silly.
Definitely can help plan some good future turns. I think I archive that card. Then we'll reap. Do I have a dead one? I don't think I do. I do not. So we'll bounce one.
Yep.
Replay it. Steal another one. We'll reap with this Shadow Self. I think I didn't drop to 7 last turn, but I'm still doing all right, all the same. And that will be it for me. So already up. That is check with 13, and then I'll draw 3 cards up to 7.
Okay, so here I have to think, what are my outs? I have 2 cards left in my deck. I need to draw a lot of cards. So what I'm thinking is I need to go Untamed, play this World Tree, play Nocturnal Maneuvers, exhaust Fagin, Ganymede Archivist, and one of the Urchins. Then I'll play Grasping Vines to return those to your hand.
Alrighty.
Then I'll play this Nocturnal Maneuvers, which unfortunately does not put me into check, which is where I really need to be right now. And I'll just exhaust.
I definitely just accidentally picked up my deck instead of my graveyard and looked through it. So I'm going to shuffle this really quick.
That's fine. And then I'll exhaust those ones, just leaving the Shadow Self ready.
Alrighty. I'm going to cut that.
And I am 1 amber shy of where I need to be, but I got to shuffle up and draw 2 cards.
Alright, so I get to forge for 6.
Yep.
And still have check. So what is my best course of action here? I actually think it may just be...
This is exhausted. This is ready.
Oh, that one's... Yep, sorry.
Yep.
So I'm at 7. You have 3 urchins already on the board. You do 2 umbras, so you could steal 4 max, I think. So I think just playing treasure map. 3 can lock up this game.
All right. I need you to cut to Burn the Stockpile and Bumpsy. Okay, well, this is a card that I wanted before.
Well, Bumpsy's right there.
Oh, shoot. Oh, wait. Never mind. Okay, we're good. Well, we're not, because I didn't get Burn the Stockpile. Because I have the War Drummer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, I have that card. No, I still need Burn the Stockpile. Well,
Burn the Stockpile plus Bouncing Bumpsy takes me to 6.
Do I have this? I have this. Wait,
Right?
I'm looking at 1, 2. I think I might be able to do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I should have actually figured out if I had a
Brobnar.
more efficient turn.
I'm going to play Follow the Leader.
Okay.
Boom. I can fight with anything. Okay. We'll start with Urchin taking out that Shadow Self.
Okey-doke.
I'm going to play this Javelin. Interesting. Okay, so this Umbra is going to fight Mother, so I'll steal 1. This Umbra is going to fight Mother as well, so I'll steal 1.
Alrighty.
Then I'm going to play Anger.
Sure.
To ready this Umbra and fight, we'll say, Ganymede, Archivist,
Okey-doke.
and steal 1. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. Well, we're a little short, but we'll trade with those.
If you also had Burn the Stockpile, it would get there.
I'll reap twice. Then I'll play War Drummer. Return these to my hand.
Very close.
Look, I was like, I can't do the math. I just gotta, you gotta try, right?
Right.
I'll play the Bump CC, lose 1.
I definitely think
I'll play
it's...
the Smash to stun the Fagin.
I definitely think it's the maximal amount of Amber.
And I have a key charge, so if I could get you... But yeah. No. Oh, Miasma would have done it. Well, not done it,
Right.
but, Miasma would have helped. I was hoping to chain together some kind of nonsense the next turn.
Well, yeah, it was either play that or I could play... I had Shatterstorm for many turns, but I could just play out a bunch of Mars, which would have gotten me 2 Amber with
you
this
were in no
blocker.
damage of losing that. I was just trying to not lose that turn.
I was like, I think I can just win if I
Burn
play
the
this treasure
Stockpile.
map. I actually really like Treasure Map. I know
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's
people who are
great.
not a fan of that card.
It's also really good in that one because you can treasure map and then just reap.
Can you reap with Treasure Map?
Yeah, it doesn't end your turn. You
Oh,
just
so
can't
I
play any more
I
cards.
didn't reap with Shadow Self. I was totally thinking.
Oh, I wasn't even paying
Omega,
attention.
which is not. So I should have had one more. Yep, that's true. That's great. You just have like 3 urchins.
You're like, I mean, I got all these guys in play. Like, I may as well, right?
All right. Well, it seems like the.
This can't deal with all that mass amber control.
Right. There's just a ton of really fantastic amber control in here.
And just like so many ways to draw into them.
Right. And the shadow selves actually, I think, hold up really well because if you do like anything, they end up with damage on them, and then you can't Coward's End, and then you have to use a lot of resources to try and get rid of them. And I think they're just this is doing a lot of things that that deck has trouble with.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, this has a lot of good answers for what that deck is trying to do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure. And the deck is just incredibly strong.
Yeah, it's really...
They're both really good, but at the
end of the day, it's just a pile of really good cards.
The answers in this, the things this one's trying to do are much better against the things this thing is trying to do.
What are Time Traveler and Help From Future Self even doing in there? That's just like...
It's hard to say.
It's just too much. Does not need it. All right. Well, that will, I think, wrap us up for today.
Mm-hmm.
So Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we hope to see you again here very soon. See what cool decks we can find to play next time.
Cool. Thanks.